Welcome back to my show. I'm the Beard Adventurer.
I am DL Hefe 1974.
And on this episode, we've got one from up in Chicago. He brought it in for me. This is Cruz Blanca's Vamonos.
Yep. They're located right there in the Greektown area, 904 West Randolph Street, over by University of Illinois at Chicago. Great beer. I tried it the other day. Me and Big Joe, shout out to him. Absolutely loved it, and we can't get enough of it.
Well, this one says it's a Vienna style lager. It's 5.2, which is pretty much what most Vienna style lagers are. They're right around that 5. Now, he brought me up some beers, and we wanted to do this one because I'd been to a recent beer event, and I had a couple beers from this brewery, but I didn't have this one, and I was real pleased with all the stuff that I'd had. So, let's see. Okay, that's the color you want.
Mm-hmm.
Now, bear in mind, I always pour hard in these little pour videos so you can see the head and you can see the color and everything. It's best for viewing, not always the best pour. Okay. And I can already smell the maltiness.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that smells so good.
Yeah, it's just it's you forget that they like to riff on Mexican style beers, but of course, as everyone knows, right, with the whole post World War I and the Germans went over there, and then there was a lot of fusion, with beer creation in Mexico. Then this is really neat.
Also, the Austrians, for lack of a better term, ran Mexico for a while.
Yep.
So there's a lot of that Austrian influence in their beers.
Yep.
And that is fantastic.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes. Now, you'll look, there's even a few traditional Mexican beers that are Vienna-style lagers. And they look just like this.
Yeah, this is, Hofbrauhaus is a chain, right? Like, this is like something like Hofbrauhaus would put out. It's almost like that German style, but it's got that little bit different attack, right? It's very, like, I taste nutmeg, but maybe there isn't nutmeg in it, but it's very, the way I describe it, it's like Christmas in a can. It's got that holiday feel to it.
Well, for me, what I get from most Vienna style lagers, and it's this one also, is you get kind of a toffee and caramel notes.
Yep.
You're very heavily malted. So you have that mild sweetness that also creates a fantastically smooth mouthfeel. The one thing that is synonymous with the Vienna style lager, and is coming through on this is for lack of a better term, this is a day drinking beer.
Yep.
Because it's not 10% alcohol and it's easy drinking. It's a cooler full of them. Anybody can grab one, and anybody that even remotely likes beer will enjoy this.
Yeah, there's no bitter, like, hard kick at the end that sometimes is associated with Viennas, but not this one. You're absolutely right. You can just drink this all day long.
And I would, in my opinion, this is closer to a traditional style Vienna than
Agreed.
some of the Vienna style lagers you'll find lately. There's our take on a Vienna style lager, and it starts off that way, and then they got a hop note at the end that tries to leave this dry crispness, and that wasn't what this beer was intended to do.
Right, you don't get the disruption. Yeah, agreed.
But this one, part of the thing is it leaves you wanting to drink more.
Yep.
And I mean, if you're a beer manufacturer, that's what you want.
Yeah, and then with the lower alcohol content, some may think that that'll take away from it, but not this one. No. It's just the flavor is just amazing.
The smell is just very, very good too. I'm super happy with this beer.
Just nothing bitter about it. It's just a good drinking Vienna style lager.
Oh yeah. It has a nice roundness to the taste, but it's very clean. It leaves a lingering sweetness, but it's still a clean sweetness. Like a honey sweetness, not a artificial sweetness.
Right.
And
very, very homemade is really the other term, right? I mean, this tastes like something that a master home brewer in a sense, right? It's got that homemade, just beautiful, smooth roll to it.
As Lunchbox would say, it's very crafty.
Right.
Yeah, I really enjoy this one. I'm glad you brought more than one of these.
Yeah, no problem. I brought you all 6-pack. Yeah, and they do some other neat things. They've got their Mexican style lager and some other things, but this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, at the event they had I think 4 or 5, and I tried at least 3 of them. I was really pleased with all of the ones that I had. That's why when I saw this in your cooler, I was like, this one.
Yep.
I've tried that Cruz Blanca beer, and then I saw it was a Vienna lager, and I was like, definitely.
Yep.
I'm really happy with this beer. This is a fantastic summer beer, but I wouldn't be upset drinking it in the middle of winter.
Nope, goes good with food too. Yeah. I've had this with chicken tacos and forgot that I was drinking a Vienna style lager. Yeah. It just hits it perfect.
Well, as you can see, we're enjoying this, and if you're enjoying this video, hit the like. Go ahead, subscribe. Come on, be part of the team. Ring the bell. You'll get 3 a week. It's me and my friends drinking beers, talking to you. I'll go through and I'll see what I can find to put down there in the description. And there you'll also find social media links, merch store. Hey, you can get yourself a shirt just like that. Now, let's talk down there in the comments section. Have you guys tried this? What's your favorite Vienna lager? Is there something from this brewery that you think I need to find? They're a little out of my market, but so far I've been happy, and I'll go after them. Me and Lunchbox are planning a little drive up to Illinois. There's somewhere his wife wants to go shop, and he's like, we should go find beer for your show, and I'm like, done. So let's go ahead and get down to it. First and foremost, always the most important, did you dig it? Yes.
Absolutely.
Would you have it again?
Yes.
Willingly and hopefully, and this.
And again and again and again and again.
This is one of those I could see as a fridge beer. Like, if there was a handful of those in my refrigerator at all times, I would never be upset. Because they would get drank often. We've already covered it, go good with food. Now, it is going to have a little seekability. Like, I'm in the Tennessee market. I don't really get this. It's not here. It may be coming, but it is a regional craft brewery. You're going to have to hunt it, which it's part of the beer adventure, man. Get out there, find some stuff, have some friends that are coming through, bring you neat stuff. We did a nice big beer trade today, so I got him a bunch of stuff from our local areas. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1's the lowest, 10's the highest. Where you at on this?
I'm a solid 7.
I'm an 8.
Oh, awesome.
But part of that is I'm a Vienna lager guy. And this is a really good Vienna lager to me. So it's a style that I really enjoy, and a very good. It's a very good representation of the style. So to me, that's an 8, and I've been making myself not do this so I can cheers. So.
Yep. And then from the adventurer perspective, right? If you are in the Chicagoland area, most liquor stores and Benny's for sure, they carry this. And then if you're in, you go to the White Sox game or a Cubs game, you're coming through the South Loop, stop over there. They got food there and everything, and you pick up beer, take it home, I believe, and it's a nice little place over there on Randolph Street.
Nice. Well, there you have it, folks. Till your next beer adventure.
Cheers.